It is the start of the Budweiser Nationals heat racing here in Bakersfield.
All right. Every heat race you'll be seeing here tonight, 8 laps in duration.
I got too excited. Coverly decided to hit the wall on the front straightaway.
What did you do to the 41 car?
Yeah, it's my fault. Now the 88.
What did you do to this heat race?
You asked me to get excited.
I did, but I mean, there's a level, Tommy. You know, you can't overdo it.
Now, if Coverly can get by the 88, he will transfer. Potentially.
So you're saying the 41 just needs to get rolling?
41 needs to get a lap ahead of the 88.
Well, this is certainly the 88 is right now working his way closer to the 41 backwards, which is bringing the 41 closer to a transfer spot.
So we do have a race going on. There's not much of a race. And the 21 JT of Justin Crockett comes out of turn number 4. And following him is the 5N of Nyback. That's your 2 cars left on the racetrack because of 3 drivers of this heat race having problems.
What a start.
I see movement from the L88. Hudson going back on the racetrack, so gonna solidify that 3rd and final transfer spot.
No thanks to you. You just spooked the field.
I did. 2 to go. White flag at the line. Ooh, back out of the throttle there. Crockett found some loose stuff up on the top side, some mushy clay.
Now, you said the 41 hit the wall coming to the green?
Coming to the green.
So we'll see maybe if Sarah can pull up a replay of that one after this race is over. Checkered flag to Crockett. And on our front straightaway shot.
Nyback crosses the line. And Hudson.
Gonna transfer. What a run. You tell me if I'm asking too much for a speed shot replay.
Hudson is 7 laps down, but still transferred.
You're 7 laps down in an 8-lap race.
I don't have the replay in my hand.
I'm putting Sarah on the
You're
spot
putting
on
Sarah
race
on the
number
task.
1. I wanna take a look at this. Now, once Sarah gets that up, here's the car. What do you think? Oh yeah, that's race-ending damage.
It sure was. Caused him to pull it over.
Here, I'm gonna hand you those things. Again, 8 laps for every division. Again, the Western Pro stocks here. You and I have personally seen this division a few times.
Yes, we have.
This year, but always a fun class, competitive field. Yellow lights still on, still have drivers coming out onto the racetrack.
Another 5-car heat race.
That's the way we like it. So again, top 3 will transfer out of each of these races. Lights are out, so we're going to go back to, or we're going to kick off heat race number 2. And green flag. The 43K, David King Jr. was on the pole, but jumping to the lead is the 250 of Clay Daly. In the 3rd spot, Jerry Stewart in the 4. Battle for 4th between the 21 of Scott Flowers and the 33 of Rob Gilbertson. That is your field of Western Pro stocks.
All right, here's a transfer battle. Nope, never mind. I was trying to watch the 43 and the 4. Not necessarily, well.
Oh, yeah.
So not necessarily battling for the transfer into the feature. I'm talking battling within the bubble. Now King goes to the lead. But what I was getting at is the lap ago, King almost put it in the wall, and that would have put him outside of the transfer.
So you're saying that it's a Bud Nationals weekend?
I mean, so the guy that I thought was going to wall it ends up taking the lead. How about that, Matt? All right, battle for the second spot continues. Smith and Stewart.
Now tell me, is that damage on Daly's right side, or is that just the body flexing? Because it looks caved in on the passenger side. I just don't recall seeing any major damage. See that?
Yes, I do.
He's sucking it in. Someone said, hey, we haven't seen you in a while. How much weight you lost?
Yeah.
And he went, what?
I'm guessing that right side was up on the dirt and bowed in itself.
Well, the top three cars are feeling really good right now. The drivers that are trying to catch up, that's Gilbertson in fourth, and the 21 of Scott Flowers in fifth. These two are right now looking at B-main time as the white flag flies for David King Jr. in the 43K. The 4 of Jerry Stewart in second. The 250 of Clay Daly. Your top three looking to transfer straight into the main.
You're out of 4, King. Across the line, your winner.
He done it. So, I know it said, no, we'll stick with it. It still does say about 3 transfers.
Yeah.
For the record, as you mentioned, I got here about 40 minutes ago. Came straight from my day job, and then now I'm at my night job. And there was actually, and I'll show you exactly who it was because the car just pulled onto the track. Somebody pulling in. They weren't even pulling into the pits yet.
You got off of work and got here. They got off of work and got here. We got a busted light in turn number 3.
It's a good start.
We are at the Budweiser Nationals.
So I told Sarah, I'm like, why don't you just pull up the start of the first race?
Okay.
And then you and I could just be judgmental from there. Since we're changing out a light, I'm gonna just keep putting my wife on the spot.
You're going
She's
on.
probably saying stop it.
She's texting me.
She doesn't want to. She's like, I've had enough of you. She had to ride all the way up here with me. Now you're good, Sarah. We're just in that. We're just getting in the groove. My tummy's rumbling, but I'm like, hey, don't worry. Racing's gonna be done in like 6 hours, and then we're gonna eat. I should have put a wall camera on the track at that point.
Didn't even let Sarah get warmed up. You just
No.
poured it right on.
I literally wanted a replay of them coming to the green. That's all I wanted. Well, why don't you introduce this field? And this is heat race 3 of 3.
So this will be the third and final heat race, the 55P of Corey Biggs and the 46 of Steve Studebaker. 23 of Dan Jingerson and the 5 of Jim Pettit II. Have you ever heard of that guy?
I've heard of him.
3D Chris Smith, 17 Bill Hall. We go green.
Bill. I feel so bad for Bill. I'm going to feel bad for the 55 first, but then I'll feel bad for Bill. Trouble there, mechanical issue.
Yeah, pulled it straight into the infield. Battle for the lead, the 5 of Pettit. Working on the inside of the 46 of Studebaker.
Oh, out of turn 2, it was exciting. Going into turn 3, it's exciting.
Now the 23 is trying to close in on the 3D of Smith. I'm talking the 23 of Dan Jingerson because he is an outside racer looking for that third spot. But we go 3 wide for the lead out of 4, Pettit. Goes to the top spot. Studebaker goes to third, puts himself on the bubble as Smith comfortably, Pettit now with a problem. Now Smith goes from third to the lead.
And Pettit's off the pace.
Literally 2 laps of everything we just watched.
Oh, digging in the nose.
Jim Pettit
Caution.
had that lead until the car said done in this heat race.
Said done.
So the 5 just pulling over, having an issue. Not the first mechanical problem we've seen here.
So what we're not telling you is that Tommy changed all the keys before Sarah got here? Just for fun.
Well, I don't think Sarah's been in that seat. I don't know for how long.
All right, well, why don't we talk about Bill Hall, or as we lovingly refer to him, when your name's Bill Hall, you're a Hall Billy.
That's right. The Hall Billy is the only car on the outside of the transfer spot, which means that Bill has to throw it in and bowling ball it.
Yeah, don't lift. Green flag. Halfway.
Or transfer out of the B main, but the first one sounded a lot more
No,
exciting.
you gotta bowling ball it.
If you don't win the race, win the highlight reel.
Mm-hmm.
Smith out to the big time lead now. I think it's 2 car lengths. Now he's actually stretching it out over Studebaker's number 46 machine. Jinkerson takes that lucky break. Unfortunate for Pettit, fortunate for Jinkerson in the third and final transfer spot. As we get the white flag, this time by Smith. I think it took a few laps. We're seeing the exact same issue that we saw with the 250 team car.
Yeah.
So that right side, that right side digging into the dirt, folding up the door. Okay.
Yeah, my concern would be if that digs into a tire, but
Cruises to the line. Studebaker second, Jinkerson third, and Bill Hall.
the Hall Billy.
Gonna have to fight through the B main here tonight at Bakersfield.
Did you help Sarah out?
I'm helping her.
Good.
It's been a while. It's okay.
No.
You threw her to the fire
Oh
immediately.
no! You were gonna be gracious, and I said, I just she's gonna make me sleep outside of the hotel room tonight. And you're like, too bad.
Don't do that. I specifically got you guys a pretty good room.
Well, we'll see if she feels like I deserve to be in it.
Well, there you see the 55 machine of Corey Biggs, who fell out of this one early.
I've seen a couple of mechanical issues to kick things off. Look at that burnout.
Yeah, about everything that Dump can give it.
He's dumping the throttle.
All right, we got the Imc Modifieds, first of 4 heats coming on the track.
So this one is where things, it's really going to ramp up here, because although we are being told about the top 3 transfer situation with Pro Stocks, I'm anticipating that we might see all those cars still in the main event.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm just saying that as a forefront to this. We know for a fact that we're going to be sending cars home.
Yes.
Quotes on home. We hope they come back tomorrow. The 2H machine, Bobby Hogue the fourth. Well, that's going to help him out, starting up on the front spot. He doesn't usually need that help here. The 6 of Jeff Houghton. The 714 is Rick Diaz, and 11X of Kyle Heckman. 22G of Paul Guglielmone. 07X of Troy Morris III. The 13 is Jerry Flebo, and the 10N of Rob Sanders. You're going to see some very stacked heat races, and you're going to see some very good cars be put into the B main here tonight.
Where you wide for that transfer spot?
Morris gonna take it over. The 714 machine of Diaz. He's now the first one outside looking in. The 6 will slip back. That's Houghton. Oh, but there goes Diaz in front of Houghton and collecting a couple cars. Guglielmone.
Guglielmone just literally getting caught up in that one. Almost had it cleared, but that right rear got a piece of it. So we'll see what it looks like as he makes a U-turn.
My concern is how suddenly that car kind of gave up.
And you don't like wheel shots typically if you're going to wreck.
Yeah.
Door shot, wheel shot, so far it looks okay.
Which makes me even more nervous. Black flag coming out to Houghton in the 6 machine. Guglielmone going to pull his car off of the track as well. Now, Sarah did mention she's got that replay we were asking about like an hour ago.
Let me guess.
No, that's exaggerating on my part.
You're going to say, but let's see this one.
No, I'll let her show whatever one she wants to show. If she doesn't want to show any, that's okay too. Poor girl.
Hey man, you're married to her. I'm going to my own bed tonight, away from you and her.
Yeah.
I got you two a room. You two just sort it out.
Well, we'll get all that sorted here as we go back to racing. Green flag, 2 laps into this, 6 laps to go. Again, top 3 will transfer. Right now, Morris is the last one in a transfer position. Sanders dives to the inside in the 10N, looking for that spot.
Looking but not able to get by. Flippo, your champion here at Bakersfield Speedway. He's in the B main if the checker flag waves.
Not only is he in the B main, he's literally the last car running on the track right now. I mean, I don't think anyone was excited. Oh, trouble, and Flippo and Sanders are all going to get a piece of it after Sanders bounced off of Morris in turn number 3. And that actually ended up helping Morris.
Yeah, gapped the competition. Here's Hogue all by himself in the 2H. Down the back straightaway he goes. Heckman is that far away. That's a white flag wave.
1 lap to decide who will make it into the A main and who is going to have to worry about the B. Right now, 2 big names who are running right now aren't going to make it. Hogue is going to take the win over Heckman. Morris, the final transfer over Flippo and Sanders. All right, Sarah, if you want to show us any replays, if you feel like we deserve it, it's all you, girl.
Bring it on.
Hey, look, here we go. So this was the Western Pro Stocks. We talked about the 41 machine. Now keep an eye on the 41.
Oh.
Now to her credit, she told us this exact thing. She's like, I literally don't see it. Like, the car doesn't hit the wall, guys.
Well, the car did hit the wall, but
After
underneath the camera. Yeah, literally, I think clipped the gate, the little tiny gate right there.
Oh, you can see it all shift.
Yeah.
So at this point, Sarah, you're back.
You've earned your Biscoff.
Is she flying like with Delta? Like what's
198, the Rebel Rouser, Robbie Sawyer. Starts on the inside of the 61 of Dalton Houghton. 0 of Justin Gonzalez, the 51B of Brian Clark, row 2, 83R of Jeff Hudson, 21R of Riley Simmons, Larry Wise, and DJ Shannon. Round out the field. And we got a bit of a stack up through 1 and 2. And this means that the battle for third. Oh, the 0 hard on the tractor tire. Gonzalez. That was about the unluckiest lucky moment I've ever seen.
That was a big hit.
That was a sudden stop, but I figured that the field was going to be wiped out because of that. Somehow that car stayed in its spot and didn't get collected.
That one, if we're able to take a look back at that one's going to knock the air right out of you. We'll see if the lights stay out.
I did see a little puddle of fluid, which has me worried about that radiator, but I think the whole front end needs a bit of a adjustment as well. It's just unfortunate when you have chase parts in the heat races.
All right, the lights are out. One lap into this heat race.
And we're going to try it again. Robbie Sawyer is going to lead this field back to the green. One lap in.
There's your transfer spot battle. Not going to last very long right there, but you... Oh boy, desperation.
Oh, stack up down low. That's quite literally the second time all three of those cars have been in a stack up. Larry Wise sideways, and now more contact down the back straightaway. Battle for the transfer spot. The 21 gets by Clark.
So sorry, these two are so busy trying to wreck each other. I lost track of everything else.
Riley Simmons gets by Clark into the transfer spot.
So we talked about the passenger side doors of the Pro Stocks. Well, how do you explain the passenger side door of this?
Just, it's called not complete.
Wise in the 5 machine trying to make a move around Clark. That would be for the 4th spot. Won't get you into the A main, but it will get you closer.
Wise is pedaling. He's going to wish that this race was a 20-lap heat race.
Yeah.
Because that car is coming alive. He's figuring it out. White flag wave for Robbie Sawyer through 1 and 2 now. Coming to the checkered flag, so Sawyer wins heat with Houghton in second, Simmons in third, Clark, Wise. Shannon and the 83 of Hudson. So
all done.
You said it. These heat races are going to be stacked. The B mains could look like a feature at the Budweiser Nationals, which is always fun to see. Nobody's safe here.
Nobody. All right, taking a look at a replay here. And watch the Zero machine. This is the yellow car of Justin Gonzalez. And, oh, man. Center punch right into that tractor tire. Folks, if you've never hit one of these things, they might look like they move. I will tell you right now, they are solid. You can see Gonzalez taking that hit from inside of the car. So that's going to be a lot of work for that crew. Hopefully no suspension damage involved in that one, but we'll certainly keep tabs on the Gonzalez crew. And they're going to have to deal with the B-main, amongst many drivers who are going to have to be dealing with B-mains. This is heat race number 3 for the Imc Modifieds. Or are we just calling them Modifieds here tonight?
No.
You like calling them IMCA?
I think IMCA Modifieds is what they
I'm throwing
ought
off.
to be
I'm
called.
throwing off when an official goes. Yeah, you know it's.
Oh, don't listen to them. They're just official.
They're just official. We never listened to them when we used to race.
That's right.
Yeah.
Why change now?
Yeah. The 3AC machine of Austin Kiefer starts on the pole with the 174 of Ethan Dotson. Outside. 29H of Richard Pappenhausen. And the 41 of Danny Lauer. And then the 5L is Cody Laney, 161 of Donald Houghton, and the 15M of Corey McDonald.
Well, we'll see if your Super Nationals winner can make it into the A main cleanly, or if we have to fight through the B. Cody Laney I'm talking about.
Now, I don't know if you noticed, I named 7 cars, and only 6 of them are on track right now.
Honestly, I wasn't paying attention to a word you were saying.
Well, it's the 29 of Pappenhausen, who did not make the start. He probably said, why waste my time in the heat race when I can have fun in a B main?
Right. Entry free covers the.
Oh, trouble into turn number 3. It's the 15M of McDonald just kind of sliding it into the back. You get away with that.
Yeah, that was a big getaway because that thing looked like it was going to pound the wall, but
he didn't want to damage the body. It looks too nice. Ethan Dotson leads over Kiefer and Laney. Now, if you're a fan of dirt track racing, you may recognize both the names I just said, who are right now in the top 3. They kind of won the Super Nationals the last 2 years. So, I mean, we got them here in Bakersfield. Off the pace is the number 161 of Donald Howden. So, issues for that car. He's going to pull it off and into the pit area. Battle for second continues on. Both these cars would still make the main. Cody Laney says, I'm still going to beat you. 6 laps in, 2 laps to go. This heat race has kind of spread itself out a little bit. And white flag. That is for Ethan Dotson over Cody Laney, Austin Kiefer. Right now the drivers outside that are on track. 41 of Lauer, the 15 of McDonald. Out of turn number 4, Ethan Dotson well inside and into the main event. Laney and Kiefer. These 2 cars, the ones that struggled the most in this heat race. So I got a question for you.
please.
Are we going to do that thing that we do?
I believe we're doing it right now.
Wait, we're doing it right now?
Mhm.
Oh, so we should tell people.
I did some stealthy work.
Oh, you're stealthy. Let me applaud you. You hear that?
That was
for
good.
you. That's for you. I'm a clapper.
If you be careful, because some would say my brain has that clapper device in it, so you're going to shut it on and off.
I don't think it's ever turned on.
We're doing the thing.
We're doing the thing. Well, then we should tell people that are checking this out right now on Facebook. This ain't going to be on Facebook all night long.
No.
Now, this is a little taste. It's a tease. It is a look upon reminding you that we are racing here at Bakersfield Speedway.
Just
Lights
teasing.
are out.
Just teasing. It'll be the 23 of Jake Pike on the front row alongside 66P of Paul Stone. It's been a while since we've seen him here. 14H Clay Daly, 28 of Trevor Fitz. Michael Thing in the 38G, 51G of Gavin Manning, and the 20 of Cody Burke. That is your lineup. And who will make it through top 3 transfers? Manning now up into the 3rd spot. He brings the 14 of Daly with him. And Trevor Fitz, Mr. Ventura, slips backwards.
So the 51 red, white, and blue machine, that is the final transfer. In, 5 to go. A little bit of comfort for your leader. Not so much if you're the driver in 3rd right now, as Manning can probably feel the 14 breathing down his neck.
There you see, backing it in. Trying to get that good exit out of 4. Can't get the job done compared to the momentum. Clay Daly, he's trying to get by the 51 of Manning. If you see the incorrect lap info on top of the scoring, have no fear, because it's wrong. It's wrong on my race pass as well. So, battle for the transfer spot. 3rd place, as Daly in the 14H is looking all around Manning's 51. High side, low side. White flag waves for Stone, but this is the battle to watch out of turn number 4. They're going to come into frame right now. Daly, he's got 2 more corners. He's got 2 shots. Technically 1 to make something happen. Stone crosses the line, no pressure. Pike second, and Manning will go to the A main. Daly, Burke, and Fitz, along with a 38 of Thing, go to the B main event. That's old school right there.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Like those numbers.
There's your winner.
That is short track Saturday night numbers, even if it's on a Friday. So congrats to Paul Stone. Again, I don't think we've seen him here in a while. And you talked about how, bragging a little bit, how Bakersfield Speedway has some Super Nationals winners here in the field. I think this goes to show that if you want to be a good modified racer, you got to race at Bakersfield Speedway. Yeah. If you race in the sticks, if you race in the cornfields, you got to beat the Bakersfield boys or girls.
And look, we'll tell, for those that didn't make the trip out to the Bud Nationals, it's okay. We get it. You're scared.
We all make mistakes.
It's all right.
Yeah.
But maybe someday you'll be like, you know what? No more fear, for I am here.
That's right. Oh man, I'm sure people love us right now that are tuning in from wherever they're watching, and we're dogging on their favorite racers. Well, your favorites, as long as they're here, are going to be a successful modified driver.
Yeah.
Boom.
We're looking out for your driver.
We can't afford to drop the mic, though, so we can't really do that.
No, we're low budget, so can't do that. All right. Well, you know that it's been top 30 transfer that we've been paying attention to all night long. We're going to continue right on that streak, the 21P. Hear this out, folks. David Pearson racing here at Bakersfield Speedway. The 68S machine of Billy the Kid Simpkins. 28P is John Piker in the 7A of Alyssa McChristian. As we go green, 8 laps. 88C of Austin Ruskoff is in this with the 13M of Matt Mayo. 250 of Brian Smith. 51W of Chuck Weir as it's getting weird down the back straightaway. Watch out. Where are we going? Pearson. Is that his? That's an extra tire. Okay.
No, but he was having a hard time.
We're going to need to see a replay on this one. That was very weird.
That wreck started in the middle of 1 and 2.
Last car I didn't mention, Nick Spainhoward is also in the field. Top 3 transfer, Pearson, who started on the pole, is the one in trouble right now.
And I would like to say,
let's take a look at this replay.
As we look, we'll look at the replay.
Yeah. There it is again. See that replay? So what did you learn?
This is the final
Here we go.
live-looking heat race. You want to see the action? www.lowbudget.tv or your subscription to Bakersfield Speedway.tv.
See, this is where I thought things were really bad.
Yeah.
When all of a sudden there was a tire that popped up. And
luckily though that they do have the tires, because that could have been K-rail impact, which K-rail don't move, tires do.
It's just a weird incident. It's like it's possible some got broke. We saw the contact out of 2, and it's possible that the right rear maybe was having an issue of that car. Now, Pearson did drive away and pull it into the pits. Oh, my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, Olaf is here.
Again.
Like, that's actually the snowman. He's wearing a hat. That's snow wearing a hat.
Uh-huh.
If Olaf's here, what does that tell you?
You should be. Make your plans. Next year, Bud Nationals, don't miss it. Olaf is here. As well as the best modified drivers.
Not the best looking restart.
No, I don't want to give him too much credit now.
Well, we're going to stick with that start. It is the 68 of Simpkins ahead of Piker in the 13M. Now, it looks like a 1. Just take my word for it. That is a 13. And it's a little crinkled. But that is Matt Mayo, the final transfer for now. 6 laps to go. Nick Spanhoward started in the back. That 40 machine, he's trying to close in on Mayo to get himself into the A main event.
I think he's doing that. He's on a mission right here.
Just behind, you see that the 250 machine. Double duty here for the number 250, but not for the driver. That is Ryan Smith. I should clarify. I think the last 250 we saw was Daly.
But that is good news for Ryan Smith because he's stepping into the sport mods. Longtime racer of the Pro Stocks.
I like it. Spanhoward sideways. Big jump there for the 250 of Smith. And I'm going to guess, it's definitely a left rear flat tire for Smith. The 40 of Spanhoward was able to continue on. Probably saw that one coming and was like, oh no. We see it, those exposed wheels, that kind of thing will happen. Battle for the lead in this heat race. Not really a battle for the transfer spot, however. So we'll focus on this as Simpkins trying to hold off Piker. Piker racing out here a couple weeks ago, had a great run. He's looking to continue that momentum as Simpkins will be the one to take the win. Piker second, Mayo third. Battle for fourth is going to go to the 51W of Chuck Weir over the 88 of Ruskoff. Spanhoward in the 40. A spin on the last lap for Alyssa Christensen in the 7A. And as we saw, Smith with those issues.
All right, that's it for the look-in.
Can the look-in get a replay of the jump?
We'll see.
He can't because Sarah's ready. Sarah's like, I'm on to you guys now. Watch Smith here. How many feet in the air are we going? To the moon. He probably got at least, what do they say in a Napoleon Dynamite?
That was a full, look at that thing, right over the top.
Did almost every wheel got off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But like we said, everybody, join us on, where do they join us, Tommy?
Bakersfield Speedway TV, if you have that subscription.
Yeah.
Low budget TV, all weekend long.
Yeah, lowbudget.tv. We're going to be bringing you all the racing action from the Bud Nationals. Don't miss it.
Well, we go from one sport mod heat to two sport mod heat.
I can't believe Olaf's here. I
And
should.
Yeah, you shouldn't be too wowed.
No, wow.
So I'm already seeing a possible issue. No, maybe not. The 128 of Nathan Rolfe.
Yeah.
And the 151 of Tyler Bannister. I do see the issue. That's what I thought I saw. So that puts Potter on the inside of row one with Bannister on the outside in that 151 machine. The 28 is, well, this is the 128 of Nathan. The 74 of Ethan Dotson, the 4 PR of Austin Manzella, and the 27 of Daniel West. 15 P of Andrew Pierce, and Jim Reed in the 7 rounds out your field. We go IMCA Sport Mod Heat number 2.
We're going to start 3 wide into turn number 1. We're going to send the 3 up the track. There's some give and take there.
How's this going to work? I'm watching the pack behind your top 3.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, as we see these battles shape up, we do have a lead brewing. Let me try it again. We have a battle for the lead brewing up. And Pierce with a great run through the corner, but had nowhere to go with it. Top 3 single file, starting to spread apart. This is the action group right here.
Yeah, here's your top 3. We can watch that, or we can keep an eye on whatever the heck's going on back here.
So the 128 machine of Nathan Rolfe is trying to hold off Pierce. I gotta give Nathan an F for effort, but also an A+ for effort because he had to add a 1 to his number 28. How would he do that? He probably doesn't have fluorescent orange tape, so they literally Sharpied, it looks like, a number 1 on the number 2. And you see him trying to keep it off the 15 as Jeffrey tries to give you the visual of what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, no, that is a well-Sharpied machine. Here's your leader.
Bannister checked out. 2.5 lead over Ethan Dotson's 74 machine. 2 turns, number 3 and 4, Tyler Bannister. Checkered flag.
Bannisters have had a strong year here at Bakersfield
Yes.
this year, so keep an eye on them tonight. Potter going to be the last one to transfer in that 3 machine. Everyone else, it was a clean one, but a lot of these drivers are like, well, great. Now we got a B-main. And we've got a UFO.
We sure do. Bannister, Tyler Bannister, that just won his heat race, was the Sport Mod champion here at Bakersfield Speedway. So, like you said, not just a strong season here at Bakersfield, but a championship season.
Yeah. You're just showing that I'm an honest John.
You are. I'm calling you out in a good way.
Thanks.
Okay, so who's starting on pole in this one?
Well, do you want to know the truth?
Always. That's Dump.
Yeah, that's your pole sitter. Is Dump's probably like, where are the wall cameras? They didn't put them up.
We can't race without them.
They just red flagged the race right now.
So here's your honorary pace car.
Yeah.
Hopefully we see that on the Barrett Jackson auction block in the future.
He's doing the... All right, starting on the actual pole in this one, the 11J machine is Jesse Merriman as Dump continues his work over there, picking up some... Probably dropped his wallet.
Yeah.
The 89M, Michael Black. 15F, Marcus Frazier. 18A of Austin Pugh. The 4 is Garrett Jernigan. 18C is Chris McKellar. And the 17B is Tyler Blankenship. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion that the van that was parking in front of me on the road when I was pulling into the track was a McKellar. Because the license plate said MKLLR.
McClure. Sounds about right. Now, McKellar, I hate to harp on paint schemes, but he done screwed up with this one.
You don't like it?
Well,
it's shiny.
It's shiny, but you can barely read the number on the back straightaway.
Oh, man.
We know who it is. That's all that matters, but where's the bright green paint scheme that we saw?
Green flag. 3 wide. Turn 1. Jernigan inches away from clipping that tire. They're going to squeeze him down the back straightaway here. That's Merriman on the outside in the 11, losing spots and falling out of a transfer spot. Just don't hit the wall.
Ooh, getting tight in a 1.
Yes. Battle for the transfer spot. Frazier, McKellar. Frazier on the outside in the 15. McKellar on the inside in the car that Tommy can't see the number.
McKellar's going to take this win. He's going to just go to the front saying, Tommy, you're not paying my paychecks. You don't get an opinion.
He's going to say, who cares how it looks on the back straightaway? I only care how it looks in victory lane. Oh, McKellar sideways, though. Frazier has to load up, and the entire field behind has to back up. That allows your top 2, Michael Black leading and Jernigan in second, to pull away from everything else, and it really did spread things out.
All right, well, here's your top 2, and everything else pretty much single files as we go side by side in 1 and 2. Black and Jernigan.
Battle for the lead here. 5 laps at the line, 3 laps to go. Jernigan dives to that inside. Michael Black and his 89M machine. Battle for 4th is pretty hot and heavy right now between Frazier, Merriman, and the 17 of Tyler Blankenship. See Blankenship making the move for the spot.
Right as they go there, it got calm because the pass was made.
Yeah. They said no point. No point in continuing the way we're going right now. White flag in the air, and we're going to have a race for the win in this heat race.
Final lap.
Jernigan to the inside, makes the move. Black anticipated it, dives back to the inside. Crossover for the 89M. But into turn 3, Jernigan with the advantage. He gets on the gas zone. That opens up the door for Black to get there first.
Good stuff there. IMCA Sport Mod Heat Race action. A duel to the finish line. And right as Jernigan was trying to get that car rotated, it did not.
Row-tatted. Row-tattered. That's what it did.
It sure did.
His rotation was tattered.
Frisco Kid, the nickname for the 11J.
Oh, I thought you were saying this is the Frisco Kid right here.
Well, that too.
Doesn't that look like the Frisco Kid?
Yep.
I feel like he's going to rap about pancakes.
Yeah, you never know. I wonder what a pancake rap would sound like. We'll have to ask sometime. Or maybe our viewers can submit a rap for a pancake. And
My pancake is flat, and its name is Matt. That's
they're the reason why you're running the camera and the microphone and not a rap.
I felt
that is the most white sentence I think I've ever said. 83 machine of Jason Nation starts on the front row alongside the 33 of Kale Kanky.
We're going to have to see a replay of Tommy wrecking me just now.
29 of Joe Mama Joe Baker. And the inside of row 2 with a 77W of Mike Wells. 70 of John McKinley and the 11B of Brian Baker. Row 3 and your final starter, the 17A of Adam Baker. This is the 4th and final heat race for the IMCA Sport Mod. So
yeah. So it's interesting because this is the first time of the year that we're racing in the 60s.
Yeah.
It's only going to get cooler as the night goes on. Curious how that's going to affect track conditions here tonight.
Nation had the lead into 1. Stock up out of turn number 2. Kale Kanky now goes to the lead. And his number 33 picked up a win recently. And is going to continue. And I'm going to guess in 2 weeks' time we're going to see him. Well, he's got no choice. We're going to make him race at Kern County Raceway pavement track on the other side of town for the 33rd annual October Classic out there.
Oh, yeah.
Now here's McKinley and Baker. These two are battling for 5th. McKinley, that is going to slide up there. Brian Terry saying, my pancake brings all the girls to the yard.
Much better than mine.
Oh, Baker's going to slide and not hit anything, or Buddy. Now 2 Bakers, family members at the tail of the field. Kale Kanky. Dicta's lead from turn number 2. We are 5 laps in of 8. If my math is correct, when he crosses the line this time by, there'll be 2 laps to go. And Nation was trying something different. Just lost a ton of time in doing so. Your top 3 settled. Kanky, Nation, and Wells. It's from 4th on back that's been exciting. Oh, Wells going to spin it out of the transfer spot. Lucky day goes to the 29 of Baker.
Well, we're not done yet.
So Joe Mama Joe Baker's got to go 3 more corners, but he's already pushing in turn 2. Kale Kanky wins. Nation in 2nd, and Baker's off the pace. He's all trying to catch up. Wells gets it back.
And you wrote him off. You wrote him off.
I said Wells was out of here. He's going to have to do some homework in the B main, but he gets his spot back. Joe Baker slides at the worst time, and look at Mike Wells. Good thing I didn't grade that homework until it was turned in.
Oh,
I said the deadline was at 5 o'clock, and he turned it in at 4:59, and I already had that F. But he made it an A. A main, that is.
oh. Tommy with wordplay up here.
Okay.
His pancakes bringing all the boys to the yard here tonight.
You ready for hobby stocks?
Syrup. What? Yeah.
I'm ready for
Am
hobby
I ready for hobby stocks? Now, Tommy, help me here.
Okay.
We're used to seeing the hobby stock show be
Yeah.
one show for the whole weekend.
I kind of miss that, but I also do appreciate that they've split that too. Because the worry for me used to be, how many guys are even going to compete if they have to work on Friday or just can't drive down in time?
Mm-hmm.
And then they made it a split show, 2 complete events over the weekend, which I enjoyed. But then once that happened, I was like, oh, but that was kind of fun to see them have to, endurance race it almost.
It was fun. It was fun knowing that we had a D main to start the day. The 39 machine, Matt Eller with the 21 of Kyle Wood starting on the front row. Don Mead in the 99. The 584 of Dave Schuler. The 80D of Dylan Wilson. And the 21H of Jacob Hughes. Now, we're going racing. Heat race number 1 in the hobby stocks.
Oh, no.
Not heat race number 1 in the hobby stocks. They unheat raced in the hobby stocks. They have been reverted to heat race -1.
That was green eggs that turned into yellow pancakes and ham.
Now that's not Bones, is it? I recognize that Schuler last name.
If it's David,
It is.
then that's Bones.
Bones Schuler. Well, why doesn't it say that on the starting lineup? Isn't
Because
that the official name?
I
It
think-
actually says Bones Racing.
I honestly think that because we've gone to electronic scoring for the hobby stocks, it is prim and proper.
No.
But we know him as Bones. We
Prim.
know him. David does nothing for us.
Bones. Now, we should still say Skyler, right?
Yes,
That was wrong, right?
I believe so, yeah. I think that was a Rocky Hill thing where you were writing third-hand info that...
Sure, yeah. God bless Rocky Hill. Green flag. Oh, there goes Bones.
He's still trying. Now he's in the safe spot.
We talked too much about it.
Well, that one was headed towards the staging lane.
So, Tommy, if you will, can you just pan over to the right real quick? I just want to tell a brief story. As we check him on the 58. Now, you see the KUZZ sign there? Do you see the responsibility as a badge of honor sign?
Mm-hmm.
You'll notice there's a billboard missing. That is because we had an American stock say that they didn't like that one.
Didn't like
and
it.
just knocked it out during hot laps about a month or two ago. Black flag coming out for the 39 machine of Matt Eller. Anyways, when I saw Bones headed in that direction, I thought we were knocking out the rest of the billboards over there. Like there was no hope.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a wall ride. It was still kind of a wall ride. Do you see the window net down on the 58? They're going to be trying to pick it up and tow it.
This one's going to be exciting. Unfortunately for Bones.
Yeah, that was not a long heat race for him, nor the 39.
It's going to be a full restart here for this heat race. Only 4 cars left. Again, top 3 transfer. Straight to the A main. I'm half convinced that the tow truck has a flat left rear. Am I wrong?
Stagger, man. I need stagger.
I think it's flat.
But remember, it's a dually, so 1 out of 2 flat ain't bad.
Oh, always the glass half full.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at a replay here. You're going to see the 39 machine. Maybe contact there between Mead, and then went to save it, and that 58's like, That was a big hit.
And right here, I'm wondering if Bones is trying to get it off the wall or off the track or try to stay from ricocheting back into lanes.
Lights are off.
Or if he was just determined to finish that 58 off.
How bad did that right front look to you when it came by on the tow truck?
I was too busy watching the replay. Fail on my part.
No, I was too. So that's why I threw it on you. I'm just throwing everything and everyone here today, including pancakes.
Don't food fight. Think of the farmers.
I'm in Bakersfield. It's hard not to. Kyle Wood jumps to the early lead in the 21 machine. To the inside goes the 80D of Dylan Wilson, of which I don't know if that's a joke where Wilson was like, it sounds like it spells ad. Oh, Mead came down a bit, said, no.
Do you think Wilson is attention deficit?
The number's 80D, you tell me. I don't know.
Either he's attention deficit or really good at math.
I know we are, but
yeah.
I couldn't tell you about them. Yeah. Oh, your leader goes around. Uh-oh.
Ooh, they make it. We're still green.
The 21 of Kyle Wood loops it in front of the field. No contact, all by himself. And he's going to be kicking himself for that one. Knocks him from the lead to outside of a transfer spot. Gives the lead to Don Mead. Wilson and Kyle, the 21H of Jacob Hughes is like, hey, thanks for helping another 21 out.
How it goes sometimes here at Bakersfield Speedway. As Mead out to the lead. About 2 car lengths, maybe now more.
If I'm Kyle Wood, when I get into the pits, I'm going to argue. Did you not see the 99 just dump me?
Did you see that guy?
Some smoke actually coming out of Hughes' 21H machine. With 2 laps to go, he just needs that one to hold it together.
Wilson closing in on your leader.
Yeah, we were going to have a battle here. It looks like Mead running that outside line. Wilson looking to the inside. White flag in the air. Wilson's there. How desperate do you want to win this heat race? I think he wants it. He throws it in here. Out of turn number 4, Wilson! Wilson!
Takes the win on the last lap pass. Look at that.
Tom Hanks is sorry, Wilson.
That was awesome. That was some racing right there.
So, we should make a game plan. What? You look mortified.
I was going to grab some tape, but I don't think there is any up here.
So, quick game plan for you and I.
Yeah.
Do we know if there's an intermission tonight?
I don't.
Okay.
I've not seen a today's schedule yet.
Because I was going to say, I am becoming parched.
Yeah.
I had too many pancakes. So if one of us could get drinks while the other one sets up wall cameras, assuming that we're going to have time to do any of that.
Well, let me see if I can reach out to somebody.
Reach out and touch Scott. Your field of hobby stock competitors. And if they ask, feel free to mention that we want to set up Camaras. If they don't ask, tell them that anyways. As we get ready to go racing.
This will be the number 2 of Kevin Irwin on the front row alongside the 35 of Johnny Wood. Brock Crawford, 74 machine, the 99T of Justin Toohey, 26S of Steven Johnson, and the 25B of Eric Simmental.
We had an exciting start to the first hobby stock heat race.
Top 3 transfer, and the battle is right at third, 3 wide. Brock Crawford has the third spot, but here comes a 25 machine of Simmental. Simmental working the low side. You can see, are they going to meet? Yes, they are.
Uh-oh.
And, yeah. Great battle for the transfer spot. However, the caution is out because we have debris from that incident.
I need to look at the right rear of the 25 here. Still good.
Just a little rubbing.
But that is not good. You can't just put
No.
trash wherever you want.
Mm-mm.
How would Olaf feel about that? I don't even know. I don't even see Olaf. Where did Olaf go?
The debris is gone. Olaf is gone.
Sheesh.
We are hobby stock racing. So Brian Terry is the only one that had a pancake wrap.
Well, then Brian Terry deserves pancakes.
That means that our audience so far is extremely shy or has us on mute. I would guess the latter.
So you're saying we got a smart audience today? Probably muted us after I dissed all the Midwesterners.
Well,
It wasn't a diss, though. It's just an observation.
yeah, no, I will agree with that. Here we go, back to the green. And Simmental wasting no time looking for a second spot on the inside of the 35 of Wood, but he's going to side up in front of Crawford. I'm going to guess that at some point, if these two battle each other all weekend long, there might be no body panels left.
I don't know if it's going to make it out of the heat race.
Ooh, Simmental flips back to fourth now, outside of the transfer spot.
Of course it's for the transfer spot, right?
That's the good stuff. That's what we came to see. So Crawford now up into the third, and they're both closing in on Wood. So Wood is at risk of falling out of the transfer spot. 3 wide. Hold your horsies. 3 wide for the second spot. This is the transfer battle. Crawford up to second. Wood back to third. Now Wood going to the inside for the second spot. Simmental wants a piece of the action.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Steven Johnson on the outside of this battle.
74 set up a wide arc.
Look at this. Great hobby stock racing. Bump draft down the back straightaway. Simmental. He gets a wiggle. Wood gets a contact. White flag waves. Irwin, keep doing what you're doing and don't look back because we have a hell of a battle for second spot.
Oh.
Simmental into the side. Did that take out a tire of Crawford? I believe the left rear is flat and Crawford's got to hold on.
It is.
He's got to hold on to the line.
Oh, my God.
And he does with 3 tires inflated. Simmental with the right front flat. Kevin Johnson.
Oh, my
Kevin
goodness.
Irwin. I'm sorry. Kevin Irwin, the little shoe, smoked the field in this one, and everybody was occupied from second on back. Good work, Kevin Irwin. Great work. Everyone else behind for giving us a show. That was epic.
Wow. So you excited about hobby stock?
Oh, man, I am so bummed that I'm missing tomorrow. You don't even know. Screw you, Formula Drift.
I'm upset for you. I'll have a pancake in your honor.
I say screw you, Formula Drift. They didn't do anything wrong. They would normally race at Irwindale Speedway this weekend, which I have to go announce on our behalfs because they picked a dang race weekend. And I get to miss Bud Nationals.
That's why Tommy came out here so early this morning.
I did.
He's like, I'm going to get all my time in at Bakersfield.
Yep, that's right.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is heat race number 3 of 4 for the hobby stocks. This is the final 2 heat races of the night. Did you get an answer, by the way?
I got one answer, and that was go to turn 1. The other answer of the intermission, non-answer.
Go to turn 1.
For drinks.
Oh, I like that one. That's a good answer. C50, Nick Kaufman starts on the pole. John Flippin, the number 12 machine on the outside. The whole time, Tommy and I figured this was a nickname. The 2X of Tyler Irwin, 55 of Carl Noland, and the C4 of James Cornelius. 5 cars, 3 transfer.
You heard right. Tyler Irwin. So Jimmy the Shoe.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy the Shoe opening up his seat this weekend.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who I enjoy more, Irwin way down on the inside or Noland, who was painting the wall on the outside. This was a transfer spot battle. Kaufman slips back to 3rd. Leading the way is Flippin.
Oh, C4 with a great run into 3. Had to check up. Side by side for the transfer.
After B mains, we will have intermission. Okay.
10-4.
10-4. There it is. Transfer spot exchange. Cornelius gets around the 50 of Kaufman. Here comes Nolan, still committed to that outside line, just waiting for it to come in. He knows that this is a long race. 4 laps to go.
But it pushes right there. Oh. It's a great drive in the center, though. Gets by Kaufman's 50.
It takes commitment to do that.
Battle for second.
Battle for second. Cornelius trying to get around Irwin now. Now, if this battle goes a bit haywire, that's going to open up the door for Nolan. Now, both these drivers seem to be inching towards Flippin in the 12. Last time I saw Flippin here, that car was running strong and then had a mechanical issue, so certainly hope they figured out all their issues here for tonight. Flippin's oftentimes an official here at Bakersfield Speedway, but he suddenly is getting a lot of attention. White flag in the air, battle for the lead.
Oh, little contact into 1.
And they're going to go, I thought they were going to go 3 wide for the lead. It's Tyler Irwin who's taking the lead. Cornelius is going to throw it in. Flippin, you two just behave and you're in. Checkered flag, Irwin. Cornelius and Flippin straight to the main. Noland and Kaufman have work to do.
These have been really good hobby stock heat races. Very action-packed.
Very. So you heard what I said?
I sure did.
You have tape. Is that tape you just found?
No, it's tape that I was using.
What is Tommy about to tape?
I need to set a guide for myself because I keep ruining it. I'm ruining the shot, man. Top of the light.
Yeah, basically just cover up the time. Tommy's putting an eye patch on his viewfinder right now. It is almost Halloween, Mr. Pirate Tom.
Yes.
Now tell me, and some people will get this joke, many won't. Is that Robert Rice?
No.
Okay.
Good question, though.
Thank you.
I'll be seeing him tomorrow. You won't be. That's Timothy Cruz.
Yeah?
Yep. Timothy Cruz. Ricky Childress Jr. in the 16 machine will start on the outside of row number 2 alongside the 1N of Nicholas Johnson. However, as you see by the front row, the 16 of Ricky Childress Jr. is starting on the outside of the number 24 of Tyler Johnson. So that means that the 06T of Michael Scruggs and Ricky Childress swapped rows.
What? Why? Is this our last heat race?
This is. fourth and final heat race of night number 1. Don't worry. Still got a whole another night of heats to come. After this will be the features. We go green.
Oh! That was close.
Childress out to the early lead, and now we got a battle between the 24 and the 1. 2 Johnsons. Tyler Johnson in the red 24. One end of Nicholas Johnson in the yellow machine down low. Easy does it into 1.
There's no time to chill.
And these are your top 3. And around in the 06T, that is Michael Scruggs. He's just going to say, I'm going to put it back here. And the 7 machine, Timothy Cruz, looks like he's got a locked up brake in the rear.
Uh-oh.
That thing is glowing on the right rear. He's probably going full throttle right now. We'll never know. I looked down and his brake rotor was as orange as his car. Lap traffic for your leader. Childress goes to the outside with Scruggs. Nicholas Johnson starting to close in. 4 laps in, 4 more to go. Nicholas Johnson, here he comes. As you see the glowing rotor.
It's on fire.
Fire.
Well, we got ourselves a battle here.
Oh, that was a good hefty run into turn number 3. Nicholas Johnson within that car length or half now. He's on the rear bumper of Childress in the 16 machine. Your leader has pressure to the inside. Battle for the lead coming to the white flag. Childress up high, Johnson down low. Nicholas trying to clear, can't get the job done. As 2 more corners are left, Nicholas Johnson storms into the corner. Childress is going to take the inside lane, and Childress is going to go to victory in the 4th heat race for the Hobby Stocks. Nicholas Johnson, Tyler Johnson, Michael Scruggs complete your race. And the 7 of Timothy Cruz finally has cooled off his brakes. How's some chill now?
Chilling.